We also have with us Apolline on set. She's not speaking remotely. Thank you, Apolline, for coming here. I wanted to ask you the same question as the others, but I also wanted to add something. What could you tell us about your experience of being both a student, an aeronautics student at Super Aero, this great school that we've talked about many times, and also being committed against climate change? How can you reconcile this schizophrenic position that we're sometimes seeing more and more? Well, hello, first of all, thank you. It's a pleasure to be part of this conference and this roundtable. I'll introduce myself. I'm Apolline Riet. I'm still a student at ISAE Super Aero, and I'm the president, not for very long because now the student organizations are transferring power, but for a year I was the president of Super Aero for Us, a student organization for the environment and the climate at Super Aero. It may seem contradictory to have such an NGO at ISAE Super Aero, which is part of the space industry, but I don't think it is that much of a contradiction, because I think it's really necessary to take this problem into account. It's our role as future players of the aeronautic world. It's the same for other industries. It's inconceivable right now to grapple with this matter. I mean, Valérie Masson-Delmotte and Jean-Marc Jancovici really explained it very well. So it's really necessary to take that into account, and to do that with hundreds of other students in the aeronautics sector. We signed an editorial that was published by Le Monde last year to show that students are really keen on climate change being taken into account by industry players and people generally, to make sure to show that we are aware that the world we're living in can be threatened and that will impact us directly. And we're talking about 2050. I'll be 50 by then, and so I hope that I'll live many more decades, and it will depend on the state of the planet at that time. So that's important to me, and we really wanted the aviation business to take the lead on that, and so that we can anticipate on this change rather than sticking to the business as usual and then being forced to take action in 30 years' time because we hadn't anticipated, and climate change would be even stronger with even more dire consequences than if we had acted only now. Thank you, Apolline.